What's up, VC? Craig here, and I'm shooting my contest entry into Laz's Inners for Winners contest. First off, Dwayne, congrats on hitting 1,000 subs, dude. That's killer. I've actually been watching your channel for about the last year and a half, and I mean, from watching where you started to now, it's fucking incredible, man. And I mean, I am a huge fan. I love everything you got to show, and we run a lot of parallels in terms of music tastes like I do with everybody here in the VC. And you definitely have your niche, and you're one of my favorites to watch, and I love you, man. So, let's get into which inner sleeves I picked. I kind of went for a lot of stuff from my childhood, because that was the biggest period for me with inner sleeves and stuff. I mean, those are the days way before the internet, you know, when MTV pretty much went to shit, you know, stuff like that. I mean, we're talking, you know, early to mid 90s going onwards when I really started getting into vinyl, like, and understanding. And really, I've always been one of those that read all the liner notes and dug in and really watched all the, you know, looked at all the pictures and really wanted to kind of, you know, really absorb that, you know, album vibe when you've got no distractions around you. I mean, there was nothing really to do other than listen to music and just like study the album. I still do that to this day, but I just, there's so many distractions and stuff, you kind of like, when you do get the time to spend some vinyl, I don't really get a chance to really sit there and mess with the album for that long. Got something else to do. Somebody comes in the room and needs something, or, you know, you're getting a phone call or a text, or you're looking at stuff on the VC, you know, you're just, your mind's going everywhere. But I really went for the ones that I loved a lot when I was a kid, and let's get into them. First one here, show the inner sleeve for ELO's Discovery. Now, not one of their best albums, but I played this album to death when I was a kid, and always loved looking at that inner sleeve. I mean, showing all the members kind of with their instruments. And that's, you know, this was the days before I even had any instruments and I really wanted to play one. And you're just looking at those guys and thinking, man, they created that music. And you got the lyrics on the back, that live picture in the middle, which was always killer. You know, in the days before I'd even gotten to go to a show. And I mean, there was no way for me to watch any ELO videos or anything. I just had to kind of use my imagination, which is the best part, you know, about great inner sleeves and stuff like that, especially when you're a kid and stuff like that, and you, days before, you know, getting to point and click and find something, you know, back then you just have to use your mind to think of these things. So that was really cool. Next one for, I know Dwayne will love this one, Business as Usual by Men at Work. The inner sleeve on this, I mean, not only is it a great album, but the inner sleeve is so cool. That collage of photos, you know, all kind of, you get to see some sound checks, you know, stuff from, you know, different live shows and cool like promo pic type of things, you know, it's just super cool. And then getting to read all the lyrics, you know, kind of really puts you in the mood for something really good. And you already know you're in for something good because that album is awesome. Next one, for Guns N' Roses, Use Your Illusion 1. I picked this one because, I mean, I grew up with this one on CD, so I was always reading, a good example of kind of me reading the CD, you know, liner notes. And I mean, they did a great job of reproducing it here on this vinyl. Since I didn't get to see it on vinyl, it kind of blows it up, you know, some more. I mean, I had to spend some really hard time trying to read those CD liner notes. Man, it's such a bitch. I think that's probably why I'm partially blind now. Sitting there trying to like read every little note and like thank you and lyric. And now I can read them almost clear as day. So very, very cool. And last but not least, what is playing in the background? My original copy that I've had since I was probably about 9 years old. And definitely, you can tell I've had it since I was 9. Condition Critical by Quiet Riot. That thing has seen better days. I had to replace that sucker. Anyway, on to one of my favorite inner sleeves. I mean, I love this album to death, and I love this inner sleeve. I mean, that collage of photos, I mean, that live shot right there, you know, stuff like that, just like gets your dick hard. You're like, oh, and especially for a musician who's played, you know, in front of crowds. You know, you play in front of 50 people, you play like you're in front of 50,000. I know that's at least how I play when I'm on stage. And just such a killer album, very underrated, and I love these photos. You can definitely tell they're having a good time and enjoying being on the road. And after watching Behind the Music, you know they were. Yeah, they were having a great time. Anyway, thank you to everyone for watching my contest entry, and congrats to you, Dwayne. So, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.